right, this is a fun one, a good one, especially for the women. We got to give women a report on When Harry Met Sally because they love this film. All right, you got that clip ready? Great clip, Marvin. Did a great job picking that one out. All right, let's do it. Good afternoon. I'm Steve S.H. Walters reporting for Breaking News 500 here in beautiful Vero Beach, Florida. Today's topic is the film When Harry Met Sally. Now, before we get on to When Harry Met Sally, if you haven't subscribed, please take a second and subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Now, without further ado, let's get right to it. When Harry Met Sally. This film was released in 1989, directed by Rob Reiner. Stars Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. Now, it's a very simple story. The basic story is this. Harry and Sally have been friends for many years. And they're, young couple, and they're just really close friends, good friends, and they're afraid to go there sexually because it might ruin their friendship. Have you ever been in a relationship like that? Have you ever had that issue or worried about maybe if you cross that line, you might ruin the friendship, or you never know, it will change the friendship. Well, definitely will change the friendship. Well, they're discussing this and kind of going into this topic at a lunch. And we've got a clip. Now, if you've seen the film, you might know the clip I'm going to pull up. Marvin picked it out. It's the perfect clip for this report. Are you ready? Oh, and by the way, just to be cautious, I have to say viewer discretion advised, okay? Viewer discretion is advised. Are you ready, folks? Of course you're ready. Are you ready, Marvin? He's always ready. Let's do it. Roll clip.
Yes, it is. You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
Hey, I don't feel great about this, but I don't hear anyone complaining.
Of course not. You're out the door too fast.
I think they have an okay time.
How do you know?
I mean, how do I know? I know.
Because they...
Yes, because they...
How do you know that they're really...
What are you saying? That they fake orgasm?
It's possible.
Get out of here.
It's just that all men are sure it never happened to them, and most women at one time or another have done it, so you do the math.
You don't think that I could tell a difference?
No.
Get out of here.
Oh. Ooh.
Are you okay?
Oh. Oh, God. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh. 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 Oh, God. Oh, you're right there. Oh. 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 Oh, God. Oh. Yes. 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 Oh. Oh, yes. 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 Oh. Yes. 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 Oh. 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 Oh, God. Oh. I'll have what she's having.
Oh, you're back. What do you think about that scene? Whoo! Was that a wild scene? Can you imagine that going on in an actual restaurant? Of course, if you're the guy, you're going to be kind of embarrassed looking around going, what's she doing? What the heck? Of course, he figured it out. What a thing to have go on in a restaurant. Well, that scene was shot at Katz Deli in New York City on Houston Street. And it is said that they have now, to this day, a plaque on that table where they shot that scene, and it says, Where Harry Met Sally, and then it says, I hope you had what she had. Now, if you want, if they still allow this, I was told that they do this, if the women want to go in there and reenact that scene at that table, you're allowed to do it in the restaurant. People are aware of it if you have the courage to go ahead and do it. Now think about that. When they shot that film, of course it was full of extras and actors, and they were prepared for it, and they did many takes, and they got the great shot, and that's a great scene. But just walk into a New York City restaurant that's filled with strangers and people. Sit down at that table and you women reenact that scene. Now, if you do it, I want you to take your cell phone, have somebody film you, because I'd love to see it. And the lady across the table that delivered that line, she said, I'll have what she's having. Well, that was delivered by director Rob Reiner's mom. Now, they had a budget of $16 million for this film. They did $93 million at the box office. It was a huge success. They had 6 awards and 25 nominations. And the couples that were interviewed in this film about how they really met in real life, well, those are actual, real, true stories, but they were performed by actors that were cast in the part. And the final draft of the film did not have Harry and Sally getting together. But director Rob Reiner said, you know, him and the screenwriter Norma Ephron said, we should change this. And they changed the ending to where everything works out. The final interviews that were done by Harry and Sally were completely improvised, and I think they did a fantastic job. Now, we got a special treat for you with famous lines. We're not going to give you any reviews. For the most part, the reviews were pretty positive. Everybody loved this film, and there were some great reviews. But I think these famous lines give you a little bit of insight to their relationship, how they dug at each other, and how their friendship was, and I think they're pretty good. So we're going to put Marvin back to work, because he's bored over there anyway. You know what I'm going to ask for, Marvin? We got famous lines. See that, folks? Famous lines. All right, Marvin, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Thank you, Marvin. All right, let's get these famous lines. And then we're going to be fair, folks. We're going to go 2 for Harry and 2 for Sally of what they had to say to each other. So let's see what we got here. All right. Harry's up first. His 2 lines that he has to Sally. His first line he says, there's 2 kinds of women, high maintenance and low maintenance. Hey, there's a lot of truth to that. Now, you ladies might be getting mad, but there's a lot of truth to that. All right. Harry also says to Sally, you know, you might be the first attractive woman that I have not wanted to sleep with in my entire life. Well, it was kind of brutal. Well, let's see what Sally has to say to him. So Sally says, Harry, you may not believe this, but I never considered not sleeping with you a sacrifice. Well, that was a pretty good dig. And she also says, you look like a normal person, but actually, you're the angel of death. Well, you see how they dug at each other? I think that's kind of classic, you know, hilarious. You can see this film on Prime Video, Amazon, and I'm sure a few other places. Now, I want to hear your comments, especially from you ladies, about this film. What do you think about the ending? How did you enjoy the film? Did you love that scene we just showed with the climax? I want to hear your thoughts. Put them down in the comments. I would love to read them and respond to them. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this look back on the classic film When Harry Met Sally, released in 1989, directed by Rob Reiner, starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. I'm Steve S.H. Walters for Breaking News 500. Have a great day.